Okay, this is part 2 of the collar of the men's 36 2x2 sweater.
Now we get the joy of hanging the neckline of our sweater. Onto our what are we doing here? We're going to hang the right side onto this side. So to do that, we need to figure out which is the right side. So that'd be the side with the seam. We also need to figure out how many stitches we have here. Should be 48. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang the back first. So from my yarn mark to the yarn mark, yarn mark, and then normally you would go to the other yarn mark, like 48 stitches that way, but I'm actually going to double up every 5th stitch. That's 2, 3, 4, so 5 and 6. Now 4, 5 and 6. Two, 4. Okay, that's enough for this side. When we get to the other side, we'll do the same. We just want to keep it fairly balanced. Okay, so this is the 0. I'm going to double up 0. And we'll do a few. How many do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about 10. Now we're going to double up these ones. And the only reason why I'm doing this is so that it has more snuggy, like it snuggles in a little bit better. And then that's it for this one. All right. Now we need to figure out where center is on these stitches. For that, we use a calculator. we have 63 plus 20 equals 83 divided by 2 equals 41. 41 minus 20 equals 21. So 21 is center. Is center. Done. Now I'm just going to ease both sides of the front on each of these halves. It's a long, boring process, so we'll come back when that's done. Okay, I finally have it all eased on. Now we're going to take any yarn tails that you see, pull them tight, and then weave them in. Have another one on this side, pull it tight. I'm thinking I'm missing one. Let me check here. Nope, I'm actually not missing one. Okay, now we need to do tension 10. Knit across once, and then we go tension, well, hand manipulate. Okay, those are all locked in. Bring these all forward. Almost to A. All the way across, and then we will latch tool it off. Okay, you can see that I'm working on it slow. Okay, starting at this side, bringing it down. So now I'm just going to latch tool it, and then we'll come back. Okay, I am still working on these latch tools. Well, latch tooling. Stay there, you bugger. Now, instead of cutting this yarn and casting it off, I'm actually going to put a yarn marker in it. or a stitch placeholder. And then we will connect it to the shoulder seam. Which is something I used to do all the time. Okay, last stitch. Now, stitch holder. Okay, so now we're going to sew the last shoulder seam, and then we get to get busy with the, think of the word here, with the sleeves. So that's held. Making sure that we go the right way. So we're going to connect these two together. Being aware of all of the yarn tails. Okay, I have one on this side, one on this side from the collar, and then on here we have from the neckline, and not on that side. Okay. Transfer tool. I am going to line those up. Oop, sorry if my head's been in the way. And I'm just going to put them back on the machine. And then I will hang the back ones. Alright, so now I'm going to hang the back. With any luck, these will all match up. Of course I'm having issues. I don't know if these are going to match up or not. Well, what I can do is I can move where I have the claw weights. And I'm going to remove this waste yarn because it is interfering in my ability to see. Okay. It actually looks really good. Those are touching. Yeah. Now I am going to have issues with the tension over here, so I may actually snip the yarn on this back piece. So we'll come back when we're closer to the other side. All right, near the edge here. I realize that I'm about to mess up, so I'm actually going to finish casting off the collar part before we knit this part, because I want to be able to put the yarn tails into the sleeve, which I can't do the way I have it currently set up. Now somehow I have an extra stitch here. So we're going to very carefully look at this. Chances are I have an extra one here I need to grab. Betcha it's right here. Yeah. All right. So now these match. But I do need to finish casting this off. So I'm going to pull that out. Snip. Right about there. Lock it on. Grab my latch tool. And finish this. I'm now going to remove my carriage, move it to the other side, and we're going to knit from the left side to the right side and then back to the left side. I do want to make sure before I knit across here that I double up this little stitch that is on my collar, and I want to make sure that I take this yarn tail and I weave it in now, so that if anything happens, it is totally secure. And I will probably use it as well for seaming the collar. Again, tension 10, knit across once, and now hand. So exaggerated loops. You've seen this before, so we're going to pause till I'm done. Okay, so bring this forward, remove any claw weights, and latch tool it off. Sounds like my kids are having a shower. This is why I took the weight off, so that we don't have anything that runs if we accidentally drop it. And into the last one. Okay. Pulling it tighter. 1, 2. Okay, that is now secure. We can now remove all of our waste yarn. I'm going to do that off camera, and then we'll come back and we'll get knitting these sleeves. Okay, so we're done the collar. We're now going to move on to the sleeves, but my coffee's cold, so I'm going to go update my coffee, and then we'll come back and we'll get this done.
In the next video, we will start sleeve number 1.